You guys are starting to learn about seeds, right? Isn't that your guys' topic for this week? Up here on the board I have a chart, or a table, and it has the letters. What letter is that?
K.
K. What letter is that? L. Very good. Okay. The K stands for what I call what I know. So I want to know, what do you guys know already about seeds? Stacia.
They grow.
What else do you know? Hey.
They need sun.
They need sun. Very good. And how can they get water? There's a couple ways they might get water.
Rain.
Anthony?
Rain.
They might get it from rain. And how else could they get water? What do they need to grow besides water and sun? What else might they need? Read.
Air.
Air. Anything else? Kaden?
They need soil to grow.
They need soil. Very good. Food. Do you know where they get their food? Do they eat food like us? Do they eat pizza?
No. Water.
Okay, their water gives them food. What else? Do you know? Do you guys?
Actually, dirt. Drink.
Their dirt gives them food. We get nutrients out of our food, right? They get it out of the soil, which is pretty cool. Okay, we're going to move on to this second column right here. It stands for W, which means what do you want to learn? So a question you might have about seeds. Does anybody have a question they have about seeds? How long
No, not too much.
does it take for a seed?
8 weeks. It takes you 2 days. It takes you 2 days to grow.
Okay, so our question is, how long does it take for a seed to grow? And I had a couple people say, somebody said 30 years. I guess it depends on what we're growing, right? If we were growing a big tree, it might take 30 years. But what if we were growing a flower? Do you think it would take 30 years?
Like 10 years.
10? I think it would take 10 years? 1 week, maybe. Oh, let's take a picture walk. Have you guys ever taken a picture walk first? Does Leanne ever do picture walks?
Yeah. No.
Where you look at the pictures before you look at the book? The
Oh,
words?
you have a big book.
So let's look at the pictures. Everybody, let's open to the first page. Does anybody know what this is called? What's this called?
The tiny seed.
Well, this says the tiny seed, but the whole page is called the
title.
The title page. Good. And then we're going to open to the first page with the pictures. First page with pictures. What do you think's happening in this page?
It's windy.
It's windy. Very good.
It is.
And then, hold on, we're going to read it in a second. Right now we're just looking at the pictures. And turn the page. And what do you think might be happening in this picture? It's sunny, but look at what's happening. What's happening to one of the seeds? It's getting burnt up, isn't it? And then we turn the page. What do you think is going to happen to our seed based on the pictures?
They will grow.
It's going to grow? Okay. So let's turn back to the first page. Okay, and it says The Tiny Seed by Eric Carl. It's fall time. Very good. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? You're going to get a piece of paper that looks like this. You're going to tell me 2 things. You're going to help retell the story kind of on this worksheet. You're going to tell me things that help, things that, in red, hurt. Our seed. You're going to cut out each picture, and you're going to paste them on the spot that they go. Who can give me one thing that helped our seed? Read what helped our seed. The sun did. So I would cut out my sun, and I'm going to paste it up there. Do you guys remember back on this worksheet, we have one more letter? And it's, what letter is that?
L.
L. That L
my name.
stands for what I have learned, right? Because learned starts with L, right? At the end, after you've finished all your pasting or your gluing, I want you to tell me, I learned.
I don't want to spell it.
And you're going to finish the sentence for me. I learned, and you're going to tell me one thing you learned about a seed in our book.